What's up, guys? I'm out here at the MGM in Vegas, T-Mobile Arena right there, and I'm gonna walk across the street here in a little bit this afternoon. It's fight day. Crazy, I was looking at the arena, same exact view for UFC 300. That couldn't have gone better. I recorded this same video on this balcony. I had no idea what was about to happen. Today, I am going big. I'm laying the hammer. I've got a $7,000 parlay that will pay $103,000. I feel good about it. Do I expect it to win? No. I do expect of the 5 legs probably to win 3 or 4 of the 5. I feel really good about each individual fight, but crazy stuff happens in UFC, so we'll see what happens. A lot of people say UFC is unpredictable. It's the hardest sport to bet on. For me, I've made more money betting UFC than anything else. I mean, I made $10,000 last month off Strickland and Islam at 302 in New Jersey. I made $35,000 profit at 300, including the $25,000 parlay that hit. So I'm excited about it. I have a little bit more ammo going into this one, and I put down $7,000 to win 103. I want to recap yesterday's pick first. I actually was recording on my computer. Amazing video, super organized, made sense. Computer kept crashing. So what I'm doing now is just busting the phone out, man, taking you guys outside with me. I want to recap the CFL play, though. We got fucked, man. We lost by 8 yards. If you watched the game, you already know it is what it is. The team that we took over on passing, we took their quarterback. They threw for over 300 yards, but the backup quarterback on a trick, I think it was a trick play, I don't know. My friend was trying to tell me. I was at Power Slap last night, which was fucking insane too. Power Slap events, coolest shit ever. Like, I have to go to every one of them now. So much fun. But, so I didn't watch the CFL game. I'll have to watch it back on Monday. But the backup quarterback got 50 yards, and that's what ultimately fucked us. We were 3 of 4 on that play. So looking forward, I'm looking to bounce back. And also, I wanted to say, like, if you don't understand the math, on those 10x plays, you're risking 1 unit to win 10. So, like, you're gonna go on losing streaks. It's a long shot. Every one of them's a long shot. The fact that we're losing by fluke shit like 10 yards, it's a good sign that we're onto something. And this exact system made me over 200 units in college football. Realistically, with Canadian football, we only have 4 games a week. You know, we might finish the season up 30 units. I'm trying to finish 50 units. That's my goal, is 50 units. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we can win CFL today. You know, I'll post my plays for Canadian football right now on the video. I'm kind of having to just get this out for you guys because my computer's fucking up and I'm out here. I'm not home in the office or anything, so I'm having trouble. But I want to talk about UFC in the main card. The 3 fights I want to talk about are Ian Garry versus Michael Venom Page, Diego Lopez versus Ortega, and then Yuri Prochazka versus Pereira. And if you want my VIP picks, you want the full $103,000 parlay, I'll put a link to get that in the description of this. I'll do $25 for the full card. You guys can have everything for 25 bucks. That way it's super cheap. As soon as you purchase it, you can download it and then you can ride with me. Trust me, guys, when I'm celebrating my first ever $100,000 win, you're gonna wanna be on that ride with me. Like, one day, I really believe I'm gonna meet most of y'all in person at these events, at these UFCs, and if you're able to tell me, hey, I hit that 100K play with you, even if you just win 100 bucks, you can put $7 down to win 100. It's gonna be sweet. And it's only 25 bucks to get that and all of my other picks. But for the main card, my free picks for this video, I love Ian Garry as a fighter. I think he's kind of corny as a man, but I love him as a fighter. I think he's gonna be the welterweight champ, and I think he's gonna be the top guy in this division the next 10 years. You know, be in the top 3 of this division probably. Guys will come and go and stuff, but he's built to last. He's so well-rounded. He's only 26 years old, but I do think right now, Michael Venom Page has a small speed advantage over him, a huge experience gap, and I think Venom Page takes Ian Garry's undefeated record away from him, gives him his first loss, and it's going to be a good fight. 2 of my favorite fighters to watch in ring I really don't like Ian Gary at all as a person, but I usually try to bet on him. And these are two guys that I love to bet on. So normally I would stay away from this one, but I do feel confident Page is getting a little disrespected as the underdog. People don't understand, man. The guys he fought in Bellator, just as good as UFC guys. The reason fighters fight in Bellator is because they get paid more. They're less popular, less well known, but they're still fucking savages. And MVP's the real deal, man. So I like MVP personally. It's gonna be a good fight. Next up, you're looking at Brian Ortega versus Diego Lopez. Ortega was kind of burnt out. He's like third in line to get the title shot at 145. And he just said, hey, I'm gonna go up to 155 so I can be more active. And he was planning on making the move to 155 later this year. So he's fucking putting on weight. He's chilling. And he's not gearing up for a fight like Diego Lopez is. The thing that makes it very tricky is Diego Lopez cut to 145. And he's asleep at 3 a.m. He gets a phone call. And the UFC says, hey, Ortega is gonna fight at 155. I'm sure they said, hey, we'll hook you up with $100,000, 250, whatever they pay these fighters. And Diego cut to 145. Ortega only cut to 155. They're fighting it at 155. Normally, that would make me lean towards the guy that cut to 155, because Ortega should be bigger, right? But if you look at the face-offs, Diego's younger. He's always had more strength and more power in the cage, standing up. His ground game is no fucking joke. And that's Ortega's bread and butter. Ortega, to me, is heading towards the decline of his career. He's still one of the greats in this sport. And it's hard to bet against him. This is another fight where it's two guys I like to bet on. But I'm gonna go with the younger, stronger, more motivated fighter. And I'm gonna take Diego Lopez here. We had him at 303 as an underdog. Take him here as a small favorite. I love Diego right here. I'm gonna be betting on him big tonight. Third fight, Yuri Prochazka versus Alex Pereira. Everybody loves Alex Pereira. He's the face of the UFC right now. He's the one that ultimately cashed that Holloway bet for me when he knocked out Hill in the first round after that weird nut shot, half stoppage. And, you know, I love Pereira. The fact that he beat Izzy 3 times is pretty impressive, because Izzy's a guy that just is hard to beat. And he's been impressive. I think Pereira has beat 5 guys that have once held the belt. Strickland, Blachowicz, Izzy, Yuri, and who else has he beat? I think there's a 5th one that he's beat. Comment it below if you know. I'm going blank here. But he's beat at least 4 champs that I can name. Did I say Strickland? I don't know. Strickland might have been the 5th. If that was the 5th, I'm an idiot. That's my favorite fighter. But he's beat, I think that was the first one I said. I don't know. Fuck. Help me in the comments, though. List the 5 champs that he's beat. But yeah, I just think that Pereira's on another level. Even though Yuri has been training so hard, Yuri's a savage. And Pereira's been on a world tour, Australia, New York, driving around in Lamborghinis, you know. I do think Pereira's striking is just so good. I think he's going to find a finish and find that knockout. But, you know, there's been some really sharp people that have been on Yuri. So that's probably my least confident of the 3. I like Lopez and I like MVP. And there's shit all over the undercard that I love, guys. So I'm throwing down big today. Got that one parlay that pays 103 grand, but I've got a bunch of other smaller parlays that are like 3 grand to win 10. And my goal is to profit tonight. My goal is to come out of there with at least $40,000. I'm going in with 30,000. So we'll see what happens. T-Mobile Arena, baby. I'm in section 19, table 1. So I'll be at the top of section 19 on the first level of tables. So yeah, if you guys are in the arena, look for me. Take a picture of me, tag me on your Instagram story, whatever you want, or come say what's up. And if you want the VIP picks, $25, that's it, 25 bucks. I'm giving these away for free practically. Just go through the link in the pinned comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Good luck with all your bets today, and yeah, let's get this money, boys.